Welcome, champs and champettes, to the second episode.
Seriously, that is so cheesy. Fuck off.
That's what I wanted it to be.
Oh my god, that's one of the most fucking... I'm gonna bring this over here. Alright. Well, hello everybody, welcome to QueueCast. Try and do this a little bit less cheesy than...
That was gonna be an amazing intro.
Well, it wasn't. It was gonna be one of the most cheesy things that you fucking ever... This is where the fucking introduction music cuts us... Rock solid.
Caught between a rock and a hard place.
Out. Bloody hell, introduction music. Anyway, so...
Gonna be freaking amazing.
What? Yeah, no, shut up. Fuck off. Anyway, so, welcome everybody. We're your hosts. You know, link to our channel, our actual channel's in the description, and... I'm gonna say it should be at the end, shouldn't it? Oh well. Subscribe to this channel for QueueCast and parodies and shit. I'm gonna do this here rather than being at the end.
Sometime.
Yeah, we got a parody coming up.
Probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Friday, so it'll be Saturday or Sunday.
Yep. Even though this will be uploaded on Saturday, most likely.
Oh. From the past.
Whoa! So yeah, there's a parody coming up on this channel soon, so be sure to go and watch that. Anyway, Joe.
Still pissed off that you didn't let me use my intro.
No, fuck off. You ain't using that. Never even think about it again. I'm not even gonna consider letting you do the intro. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
No. I'll introduce. So, Joe, what's been happening on League for you lately? Start with the personal section. You're not going to speak, are you? Is that it?
Zyra.
You got Zyra? Oh, yeah. And how's Zyra? Is she thorny? No, keep on speaking. This is going to be the most boring thing ever if you don't speak, alright?
Sorry, okay. She is as thorny as a thorn up bumhole.
No, that's just wrong. Just fucking go.
Right, so I got put in
Twatted.
Silver 2.
Yeah? No, we're not talking about that yet.
What are you talking about?
Just talk about what you've been doing in League. You
game.
personally, well, yeah. But is there anything specific? You mean you got Zyra? You know? Oh, well, that's great. What, did you just buy her or something? Literally like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, great. Have you been doing anything else? Anyone specifically that you've been playing? You know?
I've been playing a lot of AD mids, like Zed and Yasuo. Oh.
Yeah?
And,
Right. Shout out to Insulock.
And, yeah, I've been playing a ton of, like, AD mids. I've already said that.
Yeah. Have you? Oh, you played Yasuo.
Oh no, well I've been playing Yasuo and Zed quite a bit. But then I've been playing a bit of other like APs. I've stopped playing AP Alistar because a lot of people have started being like countering him and stuff.
But AP
Also, it only
Alistar.
works versus really kind of short-ranged mids like Morgana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works
Squishy
against
as well.
Oriana.
Yeah, it works against Oriana, but that's because once you engage, the only thing that she can get to get away is a flash.
Yeah, that's true. That is indeed true. Anything else?
That's pretty much fine for me. What have you been doing?
Well, I think you know what I'm gonna say. I got Spirit Guard Uda. Spirit Guard Uda.
Oh, Spirit Guard Urgot.
Yeah, Spirit Guard Urgot. And basically, he's just flopping his belly around everywhere. And magic. But anyway, Spirit Guard Uda. I've been saying this to you, how, you know...
Can't play any other...
You can't play any other... You can't even play any other champion once you start playing Spirit Guard Uda. It's like you go to another champion, it's like, oh my god, this is awful. What have they done? What have they done? What have I done with my life?
So basically what you're saying is you're promoting Spirit Guard Udyr and saying everyone should play Udyr.
Yeah, everyone play Udyr. Buy Spirit Guard Udyr, but trust me, you won't be able to play anything else once you get Spirit Guard Udyr. Or at least it'll take you a while to play anything else, because everyone else is so shit. I'm the best. No, it isn't, indeed. But yeah, Spirit Guard Udyr. Anything else? I mean, I was playing Udyr before that. You know, who was I playing before? Oh yeah, I played Thresh, didn't I?
And
Promotion
played
games.
Pony.
I was playing Thresh.
You played Your Little Pony as well.
I played My Little Pony. A bit of my promotion games, but bearing in mind that I played 7 of my promotion games with Thresh.
Oh, that's the point.
Then-
You had a KDA of something like 30.
Yeah.
And yeah, you get put in one.
Yeah. Hang on, who did you play in your promotions?
3 I played
Actually, no,
tons
'cause
of
I don't-
champions in my promotion. 3 were Alistair.
Huh.
1 was Carly. 1 was
Huh.
Vayne.
Huh.
1 was Yasuo, and 2 were Zed. You know how many? What?
Damn.
1.
Those people. That's like more than I've played in all of my games in ranked this season.
Hang on. No, I played 2 as Yasuo, so that's 8. The other 2. Oh, the other 2 I had to play Thingy top.
Who?
Oh no, the other one of them was Renekton mid because like
Oh,
they
yeah.
wanted to go top. Yeah. It's probably a bit boring. We should probably get onto the like the shameful stuff.
The shameful stuff.
I don't know what
Fuck
the
you.
shameful stuff
Fuck
is.
you. Shameful. You're shameful.
Welcome, champs and champettes, to the second
Yeah,
episode.
fuck
of
off.
QueueCast. We are your hosts.
Shut up. Shut up. You're ruining this episode. You're ruining me. I had a good reputation.
Fine.
I'm fine, you're gone. I'll just move on to the next section then. So, next session we were gonna cover, well now apparently I'm gonna cover anyway, the actual ranked reset. So I'm pretty sure everyone's got their ranked reset. Oceana were the last people to get their ranked reset. But you know, everyone else has, and I think they've got it now. I'm kind of hope I'm on my own now, by the way. I don't know where the fuck he's gone. He's back, well. Oh, shut up. Anyway, I moved on to the next section, by the way.
Oh, hang on. What's? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used the opportunity whilst you were gone,
I
so you
went
wouldn't
over to,
butt
like,
in.
I went down to London.
Alright, okay.
Right, yeah.
For a minute or
Couple of
30
minutes.
seconds. Something like that. Anyway, the ranked reset.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, this was probably
Moons ago.
one of the more interesting resets, you could say. Not sure. I mean, they fixed things. They also broke things, so I can tell you that. But, you know, Riot has a kind of reputation for specifically breaking things. EUS. EUS was down about... the promotions took longer than I actually originally planned on spending on my promotions, because, EUS was down pretty much every hour. Maybe I'm tempted to say less. They would come up, you would go into a ranked game, and then once you got out of the ranked game, they were down again.
They were up for about an hour, down for about 5 hours.
And then and then came back up for an hour, went down for another 5 hours, and that carried on for how long?
Couple of years.
Couple of years, maybe. Well, yeah, the US has always been bad. US has a thing for being bad. So, you know, if you can go onto another server, please do.
Really bad, you know it's bad. Oh wait, no,
copyright.
Do that.
But yeah, EU West, hey, right. I mean, it's pretty much after every single patch. I'm not sure if you get it in NA. Do they actually get it in NA?
Get what?
After patches, they get fucking.
No, I don't think they do.
That's really weird, because then they can't say it's the fault of them patching it, can they? That's just really stupid.
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it?
Like, EU West just goes down pretty much after every patch. And what did we get? A 20-win IP boost. Whoop-de-fucking-do last year.
Were they?
Well, they got like a better. I know.
IP boost and a Sona skin.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't already have it, but...
Exactly. After what? A week? Maybe 2? Of slight lag issues when US has had it consistently. Like,
yeah, I guess so.
It's just kind of annoying how I think they value. I mean, they say they don't, but I feel as if they kind of do value.
I guess they probably make more money out of America because probably people have a lot more money to spend. I reckon in America, and also they make more money out of the tournament over in America. They make more money out of the NALCS.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Why would they? That doesn't make much sense. I mean, considering EU West is one of the biggest league communities, I can't see how. I think they should still they just need to make the servers better, for God's sake.
They need to split EU.
I mean, they already split EU. They split into EUS and EUN, but EU West is still too big. It wasn't enough.
It needs to be EUS
to be honest.
1, EUS 2.
I think, yeah, that would probably be a good idea. I think we should go back onto the topic of the reset anyway.
Yeah.
The reset. So was it actually a soft reset? I'd say it was a hard reset.
Hard reset. We wouldn't. I'm pretty sure our promos. Oh, hang on. What was it? No, because the highest you could get with the hard reset is gold 1. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but you could only get to plat 5.
Reset is plat 1.
Was it plat 1? I thought it was plat 5.
No, it's plat 1.
Oh, was it?
Because everyone in TSM got plat 1.
Oh, right.
Whereas
so, yeah,
Wild Turtle Smurf got
rank soft reset. Say in the comments how your provisionals went, by the way. I mean, I know some are interesting.
Yeah.
Some people had very interesting provisionals, and I mean, you saw people go from... What's the biggest jump you've seen, actually?
Well, this is... I'm going by basing on what people said, but someone said that they went from gold 2 down to bronze 4, losing every single one of their promos.
I'm pretty sure plat 1 down to silver 1's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Considering you completely skip gold, that's just horrible.
I mean, I didn't get hit that hard.
But the thing is, you
don't
couldn't
feel like I got hit that hard.
I don't really feel I got hit that hard. It's just... in fact, I didn't. I went down 1 division. But it's just kind of annoying because, you know, that's just how it is.
I don't really mind it, seeing as, I mean, when I win like 40 LP, and then I only lose about...
Yeah, but that's
13.
the thing. I feel as if that's something that's broken. I just don't think...
I think that's just while everyone's MMR is, like, bang on where they're supposed to be. So...
What, so if you keep it at that? If you keep it at that, you can, like...
Yeah.
But that's really weird.
The only clamped is Diamond 1, of course.
What if... you... Hang on. What if your MMR goes above that, then? Do you gain more, or are you now gaining less and losing more?
Probably gaining more. few MMR goes above.
What, gaining more than 40? Because that's just stupid. Does that mean you could gain like 50 and get to your promotions in 2 games?
I think the reason also why the MMR is slightly higher and why they've taken off clamps, not the MMR, the LP gain is slightly higher, and why they've taken off clamps in lower divisions is because, say if someone's moving house or something, so they don't have internet for a month. I'm excluding all the people that are that just get carried and then start losing. But so say it's not your fault and then you get moved down. I think they've taken off the LP clamp in lower divisions so that you can just simply win one game, get into your promos, then go back up to the league you were in.
Yeah, I get, yeah. But the thing is, it's never been that high. LP gain has surely never been that high. I mean, we've only been playing since the start of Season 3.
We don't know what happened at the end of... No, because at the end of Season 2 it was a soft reset, so no one even know if it was high... no one knew if it was high LP gain.
Oh, yeah, of course. Because it went into LP, didn't it?
Yeah, instead of ELO.
Oh, yeah.
And the ELO is now hidden MMR.
Yeah. But... I think... You know, 40 LP, you're getting into your promos by winning 3 games. It's not even the fact that you're losing 30 or something when you lose. You're losing like 15. And the last podcast...
13.
Exactly. The last podcast we were saying how it was stupid how we won so little and lost so much.
No.
And now we're saying how it's stupid how we're winning so much and losing so
Maybe we
little.
should just not say anything about it and just not count the blessing.
It's just... The thing is, it's almost no effort to move up. Yeah. I don't know how bad it is once you get to, like, gold. Do you reckon...
Maybe they just do it for the first... Wait, hang on. Maybe they'll do it for the first few weeks or something until February, because maybe it's a Riot manually doing it so that people who went from a high elo down to a low elo don't have to be bothered with.
They can get up extremely fast. Yeah, I guess.
Like, I mean,
but then, if you're that good, you'd surely be able to come up. Yeah, but if you're that good, you'd surely be able to go up pretty fast anyway. I mean, if you were really... You know, good. You would be able to carry every game if you were good at the game. I mean, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
You can't get stuck in a league if you're better than that league. You don't get stuck in it. I mean, that's just how it happens. Admittedly, it's annoying when you get an AFK in 10 games in a row, and that completely ruins your MMR, and then you start losing. Oh. Yeah, but that's why I was waiting for the rank reset this season, because I only just remembered how it started now. I was thinking, how did I originally lose that many to get my MMR so bad that I was losing so much that I was winning? And then I've just realised that now. It's reminded me, it was because I had 10 people AFK in a row. And...
Hang on, but then that doesn't... Oh yeah, it kind of does, because I just went down to 0 LP and I just started losing tons.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Because that's the thing, as soon as that starts happening, I mean, sure, you can... 10 people go AFKs consecutively in 10 games, right? That then brings your MMR extremely far down. If you lose. Well, yeah. That is if you lose. I mean, it's not impossible to win a 4v5. I mean, I've won 4v5s. But the thing is, it's pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, we did win 3v5. You've got to capitalise
ridiculously.
But, like,
mistakes.
The thing is, you lose that many, and then your MMR gets ruined, and it just gets to the point where you win 3, and then it's just cancelled out by 1 loss. If that's not stupid, then, like, what is? Because that's just surely just wrong. We worked this out, didn't we? You have to win 8 games.
But then again, I guess they've done that so that if you're MMR solo, that you just start losing more. For again, the people that just buy themselves up.
Yeah, I guess. But now,
now
you can't buy yourself up, which is a good thing that they did in this. Not being able to buy yourself up. So now, you know...
No, I mean, you can still buy yourself up.
You can. It won't really help you. You'll just, you know, end up...
You'll
just waste your money.
You'll ruin the people's day in that league where you go to. Probably if you carry yourself up to diamond, consecutively ruin people's games, because you'll be so bad that there's no point in even playing. And 2, they're like, of course you're just wasting money. You're just wasting about €200.
Is that how much it costs?
Yeah, it's about what was it? It works out as something like €50 a league. So it's like 20 a division. These are average prices.
Wow. I can't believe people do that. I genuinely can't. What's the point in buying yourself up league? Yeah, I know. It's exactly. Why would you cheat through a game? Because that just takes out the whole point in the game. And I mean, especially like, this is ranked we're talking about here. You're paying to go up in a skill-based leagues when you're not even going to be the skill of the league that you're paying to get up to.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fun because you're just going to lose every game.
And if you're the type of person that went up there because you hate having AFKers, think you're the same type. You've just become the same type of person as those AFKers to the people.
Except worse because you're feeding.
Yeah, except worse because, in fact, you might as well be AFK.
No, it would be better off if you were AFK, to be frank. But yeah, there's that. That's one thing they fixed, at least. Positive side of things here. But I was literally just waiting for this for ages. And although, yeah, I went from silver to bronze. So I'm a bronze scrub, but I'm not going to be in bronze the end of this weekend.
I probably will hopefully try and get to the goal by the end of this weekend.
Yeah, I won't be in bronze by the end of this weekend. So please, don't,
Bearing in mind, this is going up on Saturday, so if people check LOLKing, www.lolking...
This is where they check, and I'll be in bronze 5. No, I won't be on Saturday, most likely. Unless I do... tonight.
Unless you start spamming tonight, yeah, and you might be.
Yeah, but I need to. Bearing in mind, you have the 5 wins. If I won them consecutively, I'd have to win 5 in a row.
I did that right at the start of the season. In fact, I had 7 in a row. No, I didn't. I duo-queued with you, right?
Yeah, we won
I won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And then I lost my last. Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my last one.
We did 3 games. Then I won. No, we did 4 games. 4 games together. Then we lost 1 game of those. Then we lost 2 of those. Then
we did
won 5 in a row.
Yeah.
And I lost my last game.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that.
I think, actually.
What? You're not going to follow up on it?
No, that's where I should have been. She worked it out. That's where I should have been.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
I'm not really too bothered because I'm just gonna go back up. To be honest, it doesn't bother me. I'm more happy about the reset than sad that I moved down. I just think that the amount that some people moved down was pretty bad.
But then those are probably the people that bought themselves up to those leagues.
I don't think it is. To be honest, I don't think...
Probably the worst cases.
Well, yeah, the worst cases. But, I mean,
people... Yeah. No. If there's probably there's probably a fair few genuine people that moved down quite a lot, but... I think
because you do see... The thing is, you do see... Even people in the LCS, when you look at their match history, it's defeat, 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 defeat. What if you just happen to be on one of those days, one of those Sundays that it usually is for me, when you just get an extremely bad match history, you know, and they just happen to be your provisionals. Which is why you've literally got to try hard in your provisionals.
Get better.
Yes. So yeah, that's about it for the right reset, would you say?
Yeah, that should be fine.
That should be fine. Anything else that it's done particularly? Changes.
Changes? Well, the Rengar rework's coming out.
Yeah.
Also, the Luna.
That's going to be the next. Oh yeah, the Luna skins.
And
That's
the
one
Luna
thing we can
icons.
talk about before the Rengar rework.
Personally,
which would be a
the
big thing
Riven
for
one
us.
is going to be an insta buy for me.
Even though you don't play Riven.
I will.
Wow. Very Riven.
It just looks so cool.
Yeah, but the Luna skins, which are... We were saying last podcast how there haven't been really any skins. This is probably the reason why there haven't been any skins.
Yeah.
Because they're adding the Luna skins in.
They've also, on the PBA, as I'm just looking at now, Kassadin's particles.
Yeah,
have been
Kassadin's
updated.
particles being updated. The new champion Velkaz
Oh yeah,
was
Velkaz,
leaked.
Velkaz.
Velkaz, who is Cogmore's father. What do you think of that? Cogmore's father. Not sure. I mean,
resemblance.
yeah, I know. I can definitely see the resemblance. But I mean, you got to think. How did he?
I don't really agree with his abilities, if I'm honest. Though, I don't really like them.
They're not much like. Yeah, why don't you like them? I like them.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I like
don't
his double
the
press.
animations for them.
So, I must admit, I think they should be more like Cogmore's in the way that it's like goo rather than like void shit.
Stuff.
Because like Cogmore's is like void goo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whilst this is actual like Kassadin kind of voids
Sorry, I was just watching the death animation.
like thingies. But I like how his abilities work. To be honest,
I think if played right, he'll just be a face stomper.
I don't know.
1 second.
It depends, but there's that one ability. This is the one that really caught my eye. You know the one where you press, and then you press again and it splits off into 3 different projectiles?
Yeah.
That's the one that I was kind of thinking, because you could have it.
Oh, hang
You
on,
have-
what?
Yeah.
Dude. Velcross is a girl. It's Cogmore's mother.
What? What? Where are you seeing this? No, this can't be
I'm
right.
reading this from the forums.
Yeah, but who posted it? Is it an actual red?
Hang on.
I doubt it is.
Hang on. Why isn't this link opening? Wow. Right. Is it, or is this just one of the people that refer to everything as she?
I don't think it's his mother. It's probably multi-gender. It just lays eggs. Kill it
Like a
before it
frog.
lays eggs. Yeah, like a frog.
So we've now worked out the Cogmore's a frog.
Wait, he's a voidling. He might as well be.
So he's a void frog.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you can't imagine Cho'Gath having sex, could you? I mean, let's admit it here. But I mean, Cho'Gath's not a frog. He's probably just multi-gen. No, Cho'Gath's got to be a guy.
I mean, gentle man.
Gentlewoman Cho'Gath. Oh god, that would be an interesting skin to say the least. Go back to the Luna skins
Hang on,
anyway.
they're changing Cogmore's Q to a skill shot, apparently.
Yeah, I know. Did you not see that before?
No, I hardly look at Surrender at 20.
Oh right.
Trying to find the
No, I
videos.
don't particularly look at Surrender at 20 either. In fact, no, I never go on Surrender at 20.
I'm trying to look at the Velcros post.
Hang on, my headphones are really weird. But the lunar skins look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Rumble Q particles are changing to proper fire.
Ooh. Hang on, what? To proper fire? What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
As in, it's actual flame. They're just updating the flame, so it looks like proper fire now.
Oh, right.
Than just a kind of
Billowing, like, cloud of red.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he kind of needed that, not gonna lie. When is Cyan getting a visual update? I swear he's been on the list for, like, years. I'm sorry, I think they really need to get on with giving Cyan the visual update.
That looks terrible.
I mean, come on, NASA's got one before Cyan. That's saying something.
Even NASA's didn't even need a rework.
Yeah, I know. But they still decided they would do it before Cyan. I don't know why. They're just holding it back. They're like, it's so bad. I just can't change. Let's just hold it off for one more week, shall we?
Nah. What they're doing, what they do is they go, right. Someone walks in, just goes, right. Everybody, Cyan rework. Astro Gamer League. And then the cycle of life and death continues. They will live, and Cyan will never get reworked.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I reckon we should go to the second section of this particular podcast, which is the Rengar rework. It's rather big. Rather big thing to get done.
Damn it, I had that
That's
off
what
as
she
well.
said. No, I got it up here, it's right. Corny man Yanti. Okay, I don't even know. Anyway. I haven't got what they said they wanted to do with him.
I've got it soon.
But by the looks of things, I think the gist was, if I can remember correctly, they wanted him to be able to stay in fights for longer. So, they're making him more of a fighter
So basically,
rather than assassin.
I'll read this word for word.
Alright.
Overall, we hope to accomplish these goals. Resolve resourceless, ranged harass and lane. And add counterplay overall. Make ferocity skill choices more compelling. Improve Bone Tooth Necklace in both satisfaction and uniqueness. Lengthen the time Rengar fights, so basically make him a fighter.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Many small improvements to make all abilities more satisfying and fun.
Basically, they're saying he's a fighter rather than an assassin.
So he gets more.
I don't know if that makes him more. I don't know if that
level.
actually makes him more fun in being a fighter rather than an assassin. Do you reckon he's more fun as a fighter than an assassin? I like Rengar Assassin though.
Yeah,
Triple Q and kill them instantly, but I mean you can't triple Q anymore for a start.
I think you can actually, can't you?
No.
Oh yeah, never mind.
No, you can't. Because he was nerfed before this rework was going to come out.
Oh yeah, the reason why you can't anymore is because his Q was actually 2 ferocity Qs rather than just 2 normal Qs.
Yeah. Exactly. But it's quite
Oh yeah. Oh,
interesting.
Sorry. So he gets more health regen and health level. Oh yeah, you said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And now his ferocity is like a
Scaled with
timer
champion
thing.
level.
So it'll be reset to 0 if it's not gained or used.
Yeah,
for
that's
10
true.
seconds.
Now that's quite interesting because that means you can't
You have
build
to
up your
grab.
ferocity and then.
But then again, his Q generates 3 ferocity, so.
I think one of the big problems was the fact that top lane. This is another patch that I think is trying to make him more jungle worthy. Since he was made to be a jungler, yet he could be played better top lane, to be honest. And the thing is with top lane is you would have to get all your ferocity, just sit in a brush, and then jump out and double Q. And that's all it took. Whilst now, if you sit in the brush for too long, you're going to lose those ferocity stacks.
I mean, you still got 10 seconds, so it's still a sizable amount of time.
You got 10 seconds, but if your opponent can just make sure that he stays away from the brush... Because the thing is, it's quite easy to stay away from the brush for 10 seconds, but as soon as your minions start to push up a bit, like, you just can't. You can't stay away from the brush for long enough to avoid Rengar's jump top lane constantly. Which was... It could just be, you know, a bit of a annoying thing.
Yeah, but... Oh my god, yeah, his ult has changed completely. Just... Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'll get onto his ult. That's the final thing. That's the final thing. The ult is the final thing. You screw everything up. Not one. Not two. Not 10. But 3 things now. Anyway. First of all, Unseen Predator.
Yeah.
Can you see this update? You know, it's passive.
Oh, Unseen Predator, yeah.
Yeah, passive. So,
Frosty Sack.
he becomes... Yeah, that's one thing. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but he becomes visible at the beginning of his leap, rather than mid-leap.
You know, they changed that when they changed the other thing of him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. I'm just reading this on a fucking other website, which is adding in the extra things, and that's probably a good thing, actually, so don't fuck it up.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just joking. Well, I'm not. But anyway. Right, is Q. Now this is an interesting thing. The fact that the cooldown was decreased.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Not that it was short enough already, or anything. But, like, what is it going to be like now? Is it going to be like Tiger Stance Udyr?
1 second.
I reckon it will literally be like Tiger Stance Udyr.
That's the point.
It'll be like Q, 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 Q. And then, ferocity, 3 ferocity is added on.
Yeah.
What? Use a ferocity Q, and you've got 3 more ferocity added on. All you'd have to do then is W, and then Q again, since your Q is all immediately back up anyway. You'll literally be ferocity queuing for days. It won't even matter that you can't triple Q. You'll be triple queuing in the same space of time that you would be anyway.
Yeah.
It will take, like, no time. Do you reckon that... Does it say anything about the damage being reduced?
On his Q... no, but it scales off champ levels. Technically, early levels.
Early game, it's going to be, slightly less of a threat. You know, when you're walking through the jungle, and then suddenly, boom, Q, 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 and you're done.
But then, again, moving on to his W, 3 seconds after the initial roar, Rengar roars again for point blank.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
And builds another frost.
That's weird. That's so basically weird. So you W, and then you W again.
Yeah, so that's basically showing that he's even more of a fighter now, because he W's
Hang
into
on,
that MMR.
the extra W adds on an extra ferocity stack.
W, yeah, for another point blank AoE damage and another.
So does that mean you get 2 ferocity stacks from Wing?
Yeah, 2 ferocity
just over
stacks
time.
In 3 seconds.
What?
So basically, it's W.
And then your Q's adding on.
Yeah, so basically you get full stacks.
Whoa, what?
And
but the thing is, they're more stacks over time. I think that's one thing. The fact that the stacks are over time. So, again, more emphasising on the fact that he's becoming a fighter. Well, he's a fighter assassin now, rather than assassin fighter.
Oh, hang on, I've turned you... Oh, God, hang on. Sorry,
what?
Second, I accidentally turned you down. Oh, there you go.
I think one thing we forgot to mention on the Q, by the way, is the fact that the attack speed going directly onto the Q rather than ferocity Q.
It already does. What?
What?
It was just the ferocity
Was that
Q
another
was
thing?
always a bigger attack speed.
Oh yeah.
You used to
No,
get
the big
105.
attack. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. The bigger attack speed is going on to the Q.
Now you no longer get attack speed.
Yeah, you don't get attack speed on the ferocity Q. You're just
see.
getting it on the actual Q.
So basically, you can't double stack it and get 105% extra
Yeah,
attack.
pretty much. But you get it consistently, so you're getting a lot more. So again, more fighter. It's just ridiculous.
Now, skill shots, so
This is ridiculous.
Range 1,000.
Yeah, I know, 1,000. Like,
Damage
that's
increase,
ridiculous.
slow increase.
AD ratio has been increased. Slow no longer decays.
Yeah, so and also it's increased.
It's also increased, and so is the root duration if you use ferocity has been increased. Not sure how significantly.
I reckon it'll probably be a 2.5.
Oh wow!
2.5.
The slow no longer scales with rank.
Oh.
So I don't know if that means that it scales with champion level now, or if that
No, it doesn't.
still means.
It doesn't say it now. So now scales of champion. I think they might have added that ages ago again. They might have just.
I
Changed
don't think they
it to
did.
slow,
I don't think they did.
Because the only thing that
No, the
scales
slow
of
did
champion
increase.
level
The
is
slow did
Older's,
increase.
Is his what's it called? His ferocity abilities, not his basic abilities.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Oh.
true. But Bowler being a skill shot is going to be strange.
It's going to open up to a lot more plays, I think. Also, you'll be able to check for ganks a lot more because you'll just be able to E into the
Yeah,
brush.
you just E into the brush. Is it becoming more spammable? No.
No, it doesn't say anything. Should we move on to Bone Tooth instead of R?
Yeah, alright.
Alright, so it's
Bone
now
Tooth,
Trinket.
trinket. That's ridiculous.
It costs 0 gold,
It costs
obviously.
0 gold. It's a
Active-
trinket, and it actively places a ward.
Right, it no longer gives AD or AD per level. So
Yeah, well that's I mean, considering it's a trinket, I think it would be a bit too overpowered if it did
But
that.
the new 3 to 14 stacks are actually pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Movement speed out of combat and in brush.
I think
3.
another thing, they're trying to... Rengar's now going to be able to stick to you like glue.
Mm.
You won't be able to get him off you. But it'll take him longer to kill you.
Definitely a stick to you, because his 6 is now additional leap range.
Exactly.
His 9 is increased through the hunt duration. Hang on, so it's stealth duration 10
seconds already, and it's being increased when you get that.
Increased by something like 5 seconds, I think. That's what is...
Yeah.
God, so 15 second stealth. Then, oh god. And then 14 is gain movement speed while stealthing through the hunt. So now you gain it.
So you do gain it. I doubt it's that much, though.
That might be what they were saying about significantly increased.
No. No.
Bearing in mind this is 14 trophy bonus.
Yeah, I know. But significantly increased means the actual ult. It doesn't mean anything to do with...
I think it might be a rather large increase for 14 trophies.
Yeah, but you're bearing in mind that the fact that after the ult you gain the move speed.
Yeah.
Not inside the ult, so this is a completely different thing to the significant
I know,
move
but
speed
I do
bonus.
remember... I didn't read the significant. I do remember them showing at PAX Rengar's new rework. Like that the ult of it. That was leaks on...
Yeah.
Leaguecraft, and that he went from top lane down to mid lane rather fast with still his ult inactive.
I guess it is 14 stacks. But then that just makes owning Rengar even more of a breeze. No, Kha'Zix even more of a breeze.
That's the point.
If you go against a Kha'Zix, you just pick Rengar, and I mean, to be honest, it's pretty much guaranteed you're gonna...
But then
if you go
Kha'Zix will shut
1v1,
Rengar
that
down.
is.
Oh, hang
He
on,
can.
Kha'Zix could probably just burst. Depends if Rengar builds tanky now. That's a point.
Yeah, but considering he's a fighter, I think he will. I think he'll be more tanky. What's it called? Ravenous Hydra is still going to be one of the number one items. That'll be one of the first items that you probably build on him. But I reckon the rest of it is going to be a lot more tanky than AD. You know, builds like Jax. That kind of stuff. So I reckon you're going to get Ravenous Hydra, and I reckon you're still going to get Botalk as well. But
what about Trinity Force? Is Trinity Force going to be
Trinity Force? I built Trinity Force on Rengar anyway. I used to build Trinity Force. I always built Triforce on Rengar.
I don't know. It's amazing. But is it going to still be a?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because that many items will turn you into a.
Yeah, that's true. I don't reckon you will. I reckon the Ravenous and Botalk are more important than Trinity on Rengar.
Yeah, seeing as Botalk's active.
Yeah. I think they would just be a lot better on Rengar than actually getting the Triforce, and then just you build tank. If you really want a bit more AD, then more of the Malmortius, maybe. That kind of item. But, you know, tanky items like Randuin's, Spirit Visage. Randuin, Spirit Visage, and... Do you reckon GA?
Yeah, probably he's a fighter.
Yeah. Oh, Christ almighty. The Skype lags are strong in this one. What has happened? I don't know. I'm going to move on to his ult without Joe. Anyway, I'm going to go into the... Oh, Christ, there goes Skype. Okay. There we go. Anyway, let's move on to the ultimate. Alright.
So, stealth duration increased from 7 to 10 seconds.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Rengar no longer gains movement speed while stealthed.
This is the big thing.
After exiting stealth, Rengar now gains a significant move speed buff for 5 seconds. The Frosty game begins after Rengar exits stealth instead of when the stealth...
Exactly. So more of this whole stick-to-you-like-glue fighter. Because... he's going to get out of stealth, and he's going to be speedy as fuck. But whilst he's in stealth, you're just using it as a gap closer.
Yeah, you're basically using it to jump onto their back line, and then while your team...
If there's no brushes nearby, you walk through their entire team, just stroll on by, jump onto their back line, and you'll have a bruiser at the back.
Basically, you need...
That'll be really interesting. You'll have a...
You're opening up a opportunity...
You're gonna have a fighter at the back of the team fight. Rather than assassin now. Which is like Olaf. That's what you do with Olaf.
No, that's a point, actually. With Rengar now, he's gonna be even more of a... You're gonna have to build him tanky. I don't know about any damage at all on him. Maybe Hydra, and that's it.
It might be true.
Hydra then always tank. He can jump onto your backline for that split second where their whole team is focused on you.
And he has such high base damage anyway, I guess.
They can... Yeah, your team would have initiated. But I think he's going to have to be picked with... He's going to probably... I reckon he's probably going to be stronger in the jungle now. So maybe if you can combine, I don't know, Rengar with a Malphite top. So Rengar jungle, Malphite top. Maybe with a Yasuo mid, then Jinx and Thresh bot. That would be a very good thing now. Because you can get Rengar into the back. While they're concentrated on you as Rengar, your Malphite can initiate, then your Yasuo jumps in, Jinx ults.
Yeah, and I mean, considering how good tanky teams are, you can... Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, Rengar, with this update, he's going to be able to jump onto the carry, and he'll be able to... With no items, he'll be able to take the carry out. I'm going to say...
If they have no CC...
Still go AD Masteries. 2190.
I guess it depends what playstyle you are. Or what's more viable at the time with the current meta.
That's true, but that's the thing. Tanks are more viable with the current meta. Tanks are more viable than anything, to be honest. If you get a full team of tanky people, you're going to own the other team.
It's because the way League of Legends works, they don't make tanks that are absolute brutes that other kind of games make them, where they can't be killed.
Yeah.
They make it so tanks still have damage.
They can be killed.
Yeah. Which is just the way. It just takes longer to kill them, but then they have decent damage output, which...
Yeah. It's a lot more focused on kind of bruisers rather than...
tanks, yeah.
Full tanks. But then full tank, we're not saying that full tanks are a bad thing. I mean, there are champions who are full tanks.
Yeah, there are champions that have to be put in full tank. Like Rammus.
But that's the thing, Rammus is stupid. Rammus has stupid damage when he is full tank.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
They kill themselves.
Exactly. I mean, he's so fun, Rammus. And even with building AD on him, you've torn their AP, and suddenly they're still doing damage to themselves because you've got your W, which returns.
Yeah, the
fucking
damage.
stupid damage. Anyway, back onto Rengar.
Right.
Oh,
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that the end of Rengar?
Is it?
Yeah, we've gone.
Cooldown has been decreased.
There's Q, yeah.
As well.
I've got the Vel'Koz's abilities up on my screen.
Have
The
you?
supposed abilities.
Right.
So, I was just wondering if you want to go through.
Alright, sure, why not? Finish it off with that.
So I'll start with this Q, obviously. They haven't actually released his passive yet, apparently. I can't find his passive anywhere. But, so Q. 52 mana at level 4. Vel'Koz shoots a laser that deals 175, so this is scaling off AP magic damage. Applies a slow of 80% that decays over 1.25 seconds, and splits at a 90-degree angle upon reactivation, or upon hitting an enemy. That's a 4.75 second cooldown. I don't know if they've got any cool CDR or anything.
Yeah.
So his W, Void Rift. Oh, his Q's called Plasma Fission.
Yeah. Fission.
Yeah.
With a PH.
So, Void Rift. 40 mana, 18 second per charge, maximum 2 charges. Vel'Koz shoots an orb of energy that leaves a beam behind it.
Ooh, charges! That's new.
That persists
like
for 3 seconds. Units will take 60 magic plus 0, I don't know the scaling, magic damage, the first time they are hit, and 20 magic damage per second if they remain in the beam. Deals 60% damage to minions. So I'm guessing that will obviously scale ridiculous with level.
Yeah.
His E, Tectonic Disruption, 35 mana, 14 second cooldown. After a delay, deals 70 magic plus 0 magic damage, and knocks up enemies hit for 0.75 seconds, so it's like a Riven stun. Any enemies hit that are close to Vel'Koz will be pushed slightly in the direction the spell was cast.
Whoa, dude.
So, what?
His kiting ability.
What's the point?
That's fucking stupid.
But then again, his ult. Vel'Koz Life Form Disintegration Ray.
Oh my god.
Such a cool name. I'm guessing it's going to be 100.
This is the thing that goes on where your mouse is, isn't it?
I don't
It moves,
know.
doesn't it?
120 second cooldown, so it's a hefty cooldown.
Yeah.
Vel'Koz channels a blast of energy that follows the cursor for 2.6 seconds.
Yeah.
Probably going to increase with the ultimate level. This is level 1 of the ultimate. Vel'Koz channels a blast of energy that... wait, hang on, I just read that. Dealing 300 plus 0, I don't know the AP scaling again, magic damage. So all his abilities do magic damage so far. I don't know about his passive, of course. And slowing enemies hit by 20%.
Whoa, dude,
second.
I wanna play him as a support. Those slows.
Holy crap. Deals 500%
CC.
base damage to minions and can be cancelled by... Wait, what?
500%.
Hang on. This is base damage. 300 base damage at level 1.
Yeah.
500% of 300. So what's 5 times 300? That is 50... What? Oh no, that's over the 2.6 seconds. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, but still.
100 damage per second to Baron.
But still, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. But then it's again,
Can you imagine a huge minion wave piling up? You just move your cursor over them. Whee!
The range is gonna have to be pretty hefty because it's pretty much a Lucian ult, but worse than a Lucian ult because unless that is 300 magic damage per second.
Yeah.
Because
it depends.
That is gonna be. There's gonna be no point in that ultimate if.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, you say you like a Lucian ult, but worse. But he's got a better kit than Lucian, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's.
He's got a good enough kit to make his ult not a huge factor of it, while still being a pretty big factor of it.
Yeah, that's the point.
But that's definitely. I mean.
But then his cooldowns are rather long. 18-second per charge.
His Q isn't.
Charge. His Q's
4 seconds.
7.5. So 5 seconds.
It's not that bad.
But
which is why I'm saying here, I reckon he might be better support. He's a mage, probably built for being mid lane, but he might be better as a support, to be frank.
Depends what his AP skillings are. Again, if they might again, his ult might actually be brilliant. He might just have ridiculous scalings on it.
But anyway, when he comes out, if he comes out in the near future, I'm going to buy him to play him as a support. Why?
I don't get right.
Oh yeah.
Why have they found all of his stuff, but they haven't found any of his passive? There's literally nothing of his passive.
Maybe they haven't made his passive. You never know.
But I mean, these are this far in. I mean, the screenshots were in game, so unless someone made the model for the in game. But I think his screenshot is going to be Battlecast or. Yeah, Battlecast. It's gonna be Battlecast Vel'Koz, because I mean, if you look in the creator Victor skin, he's got that thing flying in the back, and that pretty much looks like Vel'Koz from the front.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I mean, creator Victor. It seems a bit kind of.
He created a Voidling.
No, I mean he created the Battlecast of the Voidling.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah. Anyway. I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway.
We put the cellophane...
Put the sausage in the roll and sell it to a bloke that walks past who wants a sausage in a roll. Not a sausage roll, a sausage in a roll. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Make sure you don't ever mix them up.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I have been James or Baldonculus. You've been listening. Oh, actually,
Can I even do the outro?
Well, fine.
Fine, right. Okay. No, right. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, so we have been the host for QueueCast, and James, you can continue the outro
because you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
This is DuoFusions. I am James, and he is.
Sammy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. James or Bardonculus, and he is...
Joe or the Flabbergasted.
Yeah, and we are DuoFusions signing out for yet another episode of QueueCast. Looks like we are doing this weekly.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
If you stayed this long into the episode, if you actually got to this part, make sure...
Wow, we got to end this on exactly an hour. We got to end this exactly an hour. Anyway, subscribe, share with your friends, whatever. Whatever you do, but subscribe if you want those parodies, and QueueCast and all that stuff. This song is beast.
It's gonna be amazing. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe it, and make sure
don't toot your own horn here. Seriously.
Whack on some beats.
Oh yeah.
To our song.
Whatever.
So basically whack on our song.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!